Good morning. We're doing this again today, setting a direction. I actually put the link for you can do it with me. You're not going to see it if you're watching this video after the fact, but if you're doing it with me now, you can actually literally just do it with me. I'm just setting a direction this morning. I do this basically every morning. Again, the link's right there if you want to do it with me. I'm connecting this up real quick so you can actually see my screen, so that it actually makes some type of sense, or otherwise it will make zero, well, less sense. More sense is better than, more sense is better, I think. One of the things that keeps happening, and I'm not sure why, the audio switches when I join this other camera, and I'm not sure why that happens. So we're going to see if it happens again this time or not. And you're going to see a close-up of my face from this way real quick, because this is what always happens. Like so. We're going to mute this. I just wonder. That's back on. At some point, we're going to figure out if we can get this audio thing to work. I'm assuming this mic isn't working. This is totally for me and not for you. I'm trying to figure out which of the mics is actually activated. I think it is this one, but I just don't know why. So now that would be the normal audio, and if I go like this, theoretically, it should be going back into the normal mic, and it should be connected that way. This is for me and totally not for you. Anyway, we're gonna set a direction though. This is what's going on in the app right now, from the computer anyway. Okay, so that is there.
Yes.
No, I didn't do that. Why did I just do that? I stretched this morning. We're going to call this the rock and roll yogi method, which is what I saw on her videos. We're going to say that it took 2 minutes. So that's done. Okay, the reason we're here, we're going to set a direction. Why is today different than others? You can say this however you want. I'm just doing this my normal way again. I'm probably going to start alternating between like a simple way to do it and then the way I do it, because that's what I'm doing. Today is Sunday, May 31st, 2026, and I am in Los Angeles, California, USA, Earth, Soul, Milky Way, Universe, etc. I'm a tiny little speck on a tiny little speck in a tiny little speck and a tiny little speck of exploding infinite specks. Pretty wild. Just a good way to start remembering that everything's meaningless and I'm insignificant. I am here as Justin today and will cease receiving. Justin will die at some point, maybe even today. If I wanted to make this really real, I made this thing the other day of what my life is in weeks. If I live to 90, which is way high, if I live to 90, this is about how many weeks I've gotten through from right now. This was year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So life's moving. Better get to it. Justin, sorry, that's just me talking to me. Justin will die at some point, maybe even today. Let's zoom this in a little bit more so you can see a little better, maybe. Maybe even today. Today is different because... Why is today different, Justin? Today's different because I am going to get the audio updates shipped for the app. So hopefully you'll all be able to use them. I've been struggling to make this work, so we're going to see if we can do this, but that's going to be the goal. We'll put hopefully, but I mean, I could just ship it badly, but hopefully it will like work and be good today. So that's why today's different. That's going to be, are there any other reasons? Yeah. And the reason I try and think of a thing that makes today different because it helps your brain identify and I guess create dopamine apparently. So the more ways I can identify why today is different than other days, it keeps my days from just becoming this endless blur. And so then all of a sudden I'm not in 2026 and being like, okay, where did May go? Where did 2026 go? Where's my life going? It keeps everything more on track. Um, Even though it's still hard for me to remember what was yesterday and the day before. That's why I write these things down. 3 things I'm grateful for. I am grateful. I do more than 3 things. You can do however many you want. I'm grateful for another day to play the game. I'm grateful for everything in my life exactly as it is right now. I am grateful for I'm grateful I got my apartment a little bit tidier yesterday. Maybe more today, Justin? That would be cool. I am grateful for this is private, and we're just going to skip the private ones, I realize. This one's also private. What's a third thing on this row? I'm grateful that I get to keep seeing examples that when I show up for life, life shows up for me. Hard work and persistence pays off. I got another example of that yesterday, and maybe I'll talk about that later, but it feels good. It feels good when that happens. I'm grateful for, this is also private. This one is not, next one's not private. I am grateful for you/GDR. That's Good Day Recipe. You is the working title. It may still end up being called that at some point because the whole app is about checking in with you, me in this case, but you. I am grateful. What's another thing I'm grateful for? And that'll be it. I'm grateful. This is going to sound stupid, but I'm grateful that I can breathe and that it is so rewarding and enjoyable in activity if I am present with it. Okay, those are my gratefulness things for today. Done with those. What would make today great? Things I can control. If I try to make today great with things I can't control, it's a good way of making myself crazy. So I try not to do that. Sometimes I still mess up when I do it. Anyway, the things today are I make the text for this person to see if we can hop on the phone. This was on my thing yesterday and I didn't do it. So we'll see if I can get it done today. That would be cool, and it is the number one thing, so hopefully I can just like stop being a ding dong and make it happen. 2, I get the audio fixes done in the squad, Coach Mark. You won't know what that is. But whatever fixable things done for the app and pushed to the app stores. So basically I get the fixes done. I get music actually working on the app and I get it pushed to the app stores so you can have it on your phone today. I'm going to try and get that done. I get the Muscle Up progress video edited and ready. Maybe I'll post it today, but I don't know. I was thinking I'd post it tomorrow, but either way, progress report just on that. I take videos. I really don't like editing them. So we'll see if we get there or not. Okay, that's done. Good talk affirmations. So that's done. We're going to exit off of uh, we're going to exit off of this one and see, since we're done with the affirmations part, because I'm going to do that one. Oh, how would we do this? We're going to do this on my phone like this. And so, opening my Good Day recipe here. Also, you can do it if you want. It does make your life, at least it makes my life better. I've been doing it for a lot of years now, and it really does help. I don't like, to be clear, I don't like doing this shit, but my life is better when I do it. So, just saying, it's there and available. Let me try and see if I can get this mic working again, though, better, before we do before we do this. I'd really, 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 really like the actual mic thing to be working, so I'm testing out if this is actually going to work or not. I'm going to do these back in front of the mirror again. Like I said, I used to like write these down, and now sometimes I just try and do them in front of the mirror because I really hate the way my voice sounds. In the morning. Okay, so this is on. I'm going to go in here like this. I wonder if the mic, well, anyway, I'll stop going. So I go to set a direction. Same thing here. I'm going to go to Good Talk Affirmations. You can literally record these and it'll go to text. So I'm going to, the comment says, am I the only one watching your live stream actually interested in what you're talking about today? Yes, you are. And thank you for being here. Thanks. Okay, so affirmations, you don't have to do this many. You can just do one. You can do, it doesn't really matter, but they are like useful. I found that they're very useful because I have, my brain naturally will say all kinds of like shitty things to myself all the time. Like you're an idiot, or why did you fuck that up, or you're, whatever else. So the more I can set good program material for my brain and say positive things, my subconscious starts believing them. So that's cool. All right, so I do kind of a ton, and I've just done this over time. You don't have to do that many. So I just record these in. Some of these are kind of silly to say in front of people, and that's just what it is. Let me turn off that speaker for this to work. I am a top specimen of a human. I achieve anything I want, make a plan and deadline for, identify what I will give in exchange, and work steadily towards. I love life. I work confidently and trust my instincts. I am on a mission. I am good looking. I am a good person and deserve good things. I make life more wonderful for myself and for others around me. I am a divine expression of life. I love and accept myself exactly where and as I am right now. I am abundant, supported, and fully provided for. I do not shrink to avoid discomfort for others. I do difficult and scary things. I do what scares me. I am honest. I am successful. I am a kind and loving human and husband. I do not get hung up on perfection. Instead, I do and learn from my experience. My drawstrings are annoying me right now. And learn from my experience. I love without expectation. I approach all new things through a lens of love instead of fear. I feel my feelings fully. I'm switching this one up a little bit. I used to be, I make it play. The new affirmation is going to be, it's all playtime. I ask for help. I treat my past, future, and now as valuable. I am present. I feel confident, comfortable, and assured because I am divine and the divine flows through me. I hold 300 Bitcoin, and I know the value I helped create and what it cost. I create and share things of value with as many others as possible. My feelings are my responsibility. When I have to have something, then I will. The cavalry is me. Let it begin with me. Be kind to Justin. Don't abandon Justin. Be true. Be open. Be shameless. Be what you want. Don't take yourself too damn seriously. I am, and no one else is, responsible for Justin, for his financial, emotional, mental, physical, professional, and spiritual health. I build Good Day Recipe into an app that has 1 billion plus users. I laugh when darkness comes. My most important work is now. The world is what I think it is. Today is going to be a good day. Okay, that's it for these. Oh, the music didn't play again. Well, that's the way that goes. At some point, this is all going to work good. That's the state of direction for the day. I'm going to get into my cold shower and the rest of my stuff. Thanks for being here and watching. Oh, I look terrible when my hair does that. Thanks for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day.